Black men and black women, let's get it together. The title is self explanatory, and yet it is one of the most challenging things for us to do as a people. And it breaks my spirit, it hurts my spirit that we have caved in and given in to these patriarchal systems that are conditioned to make us believe that we cannot get along. Black men, let's start with you because I've gotten flack over the years regarding what I'm about to say, and I'm gonna still keep saying it because it's my truth. Black men, I have a certain expectation of you. A lot of times, it's more of an expectation than you have on yourself. When I see a black man, I do expect greatness from that black man. I expect leadership from that black man. I expect guidance from that black man. I also expect respect, protection from that black man. I understand that the way that the world is now, black man, you don't have those expectations on yourself and for yourself. I understand, black man, that because of the system that you've allowed to condition you, that you can pick and choose which black women you cover and protect. It doesn't mean that it doesn't sadden me, black man, that you comply to what your master has conditioned you to do. What also disappoints me, black man, is that you still expect black women, educated, spiritually driven, God fearing black women to submit to you when you don't even know where you going. Yet you want us to follow, black men. I'm gonna come back to you. Black women, I do expect us to respect ourselves enough to treasure our temple, which is our bodies, which is our mind, which is our spirit, our emotions, our responses. I do expect us, black women, to be the royalty that we were designed to be. Yes, I'm disappointed when we don't step into our royalty and we don't respect ourselves, respect our bodies, respect each other. Yes, I'm disappointed. I understand why we don't respect each other. We don't respect one another, black women, because we've been conditioned to disrespect each other and to have a competitive spirit towards one another, black women. Black women, that's not who we are. We don't have to compete because they don't compare. Everything came from us, black woman. So there's no need to compete nor compare to anyone else. Once we get that in our spirit, black women, then we won't settle for anything less than royalty from our black men. Because I do look at us kind of side eye, black women, when we have so many things going for us have our intellect, we have our spirituality, we have awesome personalities, we have great emotional control, right? How we react and respond, we control it, right? We master our own mind, right? We have our own whatever we need. And yet, if there's an opportunity to get some pain, we lose our minds, black woman. That's unacceptable to me. It's like we all forgot that we are the prize, black woman. Coming on over here, doing some of my content in the future, you won't realize how much of the prize you really are. That you are Ruth. Those who are in uh, the Christian background, the whole story of Ruth and Boaz, you are a Ruth, and you should expect a Boaz, not just keep settling for asses. Because if you send that out in the universe, that's what you're gonna get back. So these are some things that I have been kind of uh, contemplating, if you will, that I was going to speak on in further doing further content. But I want to appeal to both the black man and the black woman. We are stronger together. I know that's probably hard to believe because we're always fighting each other, especially on social media. And then the social media discourse transfers into our everyday lives where there's an increase in domestic violence among black women and black men. That is something I never would have thought that I would be actually still having this conversation about black men keeping your hands to yourself and instead of hurting black women, excuse me, instead of hugging and helping black women, you are hurting black women. And black women, you are settling for shared pain. Y'all are cackling like hens over used community teams. Y'all are better than that. We are better than that. Why we subject ourselves to that, it's a pathological thing. That's a psychological thing, black woman. Black woman, you are the origin of creation. You don't have to settle for anything or anyone. And yet here we are. That's not a white thing, black woman. That's a us thing that we have to work on. We have to acknowledge it first, black woman, and then we can collectively do something about it, right? Because that's a mind over matter, black woman. Society has taught you that you'd rather have a piece of a man than having no man at all. Who cares if that man is slinging his peen all around the community? As long as he comes home to you, and yet he brings you something that sometimes you can't get rid of, black woman. But you can't blame him because you decided to continue to lay down with him, right, black woman? And let's go back to the black man. Black man, you decide that you don't care about your seed or your legacy. Black man, you want to slang your peen and seed in anything and everybody, but you don't want to take responsibility for you seed seeing. That ain't the white man. That ain't the black woman. That's you. You can decide to wrap it up. Because the last time I checked, black woman, excuse me, black man, the woman has an egg every month that she releases. Okay? It's up to that sperm that's in there that fertilizes that egg. And black man, you have that sperm. So you can decide if you want to speak or wrap it up. So when you try to blame the black women for all the births, if you will, black man, without your sperm, there would be no child. So look at yourself in the mirror. You have more discipline. You have more control. You have more discernment, right? And stop putting it all on the black woman because the black woman doesn't control your pain. You do. You can say no. It's okay to say no, black man, especially if you know that you're not ready to be responsible of what comes out of that interaction, that engagement, right? So that's why the topic is black men and black women. Let's get it together because we all play a part in this. We played a part in the dissension of the relationship of us, and we have also played a part in the perpetual separation and arguing, if you will, of black men and black women. We should not be arguing at all. Like, and again, I let me just tell y'all, me coming on social media was around the pandemic, and I'm kind of happy that that happened because before then I was more in the politics side of YouTube, and I got to some of the gossiping part of it, if you will, and interacted with certain platforms that introduced me to this black manosphere. I never heard of a black manosphere. I'd heard of a manosphere, but I never heard of a black manosphere. I'm like, what the hell is a black manosphere? And there were other different sub sectors, beef sector and black sector and this kind of sector and this kind of sector. I'm like, what the hell is this? So me being the Taurus that I am, I began to research this. And the black manosphere, if I may be honest, you all, what it has appeared to be is like a group of cackling men that seem to want to vent of the disappointment, frustration, rejection from black women. Now, I could be off, okay? And anybody that's listening or whatever, because I don't know if anybody will be listening, but if it's not like that, come up and share or leave a message or whatever the case may be. But so far, that's what I have gathered because that really hasn't stopped. If anything, it's gotten worse. That black men created a space so that they can, excuse my language, bitch about black women. Now, to me, that's not very manly, right? And yet, it's encouraged for some strange reason in the black manosphere. Now, me understanding the white part of the manosphere, it was basically Andrew Tate and all of them were basically telling the white man, the woman is your property. She ain't got nothing to say about nothing. You can do whatever you want to do to her because she's there for you, period, point blank. And if she says anything out of the way, basically smack her ass back in check. That's kind of what I've gathered from me doing the research with the manosphere. So then when I come over and I hear some of these people, men, that are talking about the size of the woman, um, or what I mean by that is the weight of the woman, her education, what kind of how much hair she had, just superficial. I was about to say the S word, but superficial stuff, qualities that they were looking at to decide if a black woman is worthy or not, it put me in the mind, y'all, of the old slave master, because I'm from South Carolina, when they would come from uh, Western Africa to ports like Charleston, and the women, black men and women, but women would be put right in front of the market for sale, right? For chattel slavery. And it put me in the mind of what the white men, how they would kind of size the black woman up and look under her arms and pull a titty up and look between the legs and do all the grading shit to see if they were worthy to come onto their farm and serve them. When I heard the black manosphere speak, that's what I was hearing, right? And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this ain't no better than old massa. It seems like this black manosphere people simply want to be an Uncle Ruckus. They want to be the overseer of black women, right? And the more I listen, observe, that's exactly what they were doing, right? And then what amazed me was to hear some black women come over until their panels, excuse me, their channels, and they would, in a sense, submit to that foolishness. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, because in my real life, I don't know too many. I got a few, but I don't know too many black women that will be okay with this nonsense, right? But in cyberspace, it was a free for all with that kind of foolishness. And women were basically co-signing what these black men were saying. I was like, what the hell is going on in my world, right? Oh wow, J Boogie, I didn't even, oh, L Boogie, look at that. Hey, go do your night chores. I didn't even know you were here. I got a little, happened to see the little button up there or a little thingy-digger, but thank you. I appreciate you coming in. And I'll probably, look, girl, I got violated. Let me go back. TikTok banned a few of my posts regarding unaliving of black women. And it made me feel some kind of salty. So I was like, you know what? I got to get some of this out. 'Cause this is ridiculous. If you can have Donald Trump that can just tear up the entire country and everybody's supportive of him and everybody's checking all of his, you know, giving him a thumbs up or whatever, they do content on that. But you have an issue when we're talking about an epidemic, it seems like, for more women and men, but more women now are being unalived by a tree. I'm gonna address this somewhere. So that's what led me to come on over here. But then also, where are my black men, right? Protection and provision, because they always want to be like, let us lead you, let us lead you. And where are they leading? I don't hear anybody saying anything about that. So that's what kind of led me to come on over here and just kind of get it out. Hold on for 1 second. Somebody leave me a fact check. It's probably something stupid. Uh, yeah, I knew it would be. Talking about some the black boy said in another school's tent. John M, if you listening, John M N M 7019. I haven't seen the whole uh comment, but I don't give a damn where he sits. That gives him no reason to put his hands on a child. He's a child himself. He should have went to the damn coach or some adult and tell them what was going on. But because his old um, prejudiced daddy, the one who said watermelon felon, put in his head and his kid's head that black people are subpar, he felt it was okay to try to parent a child, another child. So shut the hell up. I'm not hearing that. Come with some making some sense because you're excusing this white boy putting his hands on somebody else when he shouldn't have done it. Anything other than that is unacceptable, and you should be ashamed of yourself. This is the reason why you have Trump right now running the country with ideas like you just said right there, because it's a verse of racism. Look it up. That's what you are experiencing. Okay, so you're not gonna. As a matter of fact, let me look at the whole thing. Hold on for a second here. I'm gonna look at the whole thing because I know it's some nonsense, and this is the best opportunity, the best time to drop this at you. Hold on. Fact check. Here it is. So not sure what happened with that at all, but that comment kind of goes into the black men and black women, let's get together, because with the mindset like a lot of these white people are having, it should let us know how important it is for us to really get it together, that we are all we have. And if we don't pay attention to ourselves and each other, then who will? You all, I am coming back a little bit later because I am probably going to open it up for my panel, black men, black women. Stop fighting each other, love on each other. That's all I can ask us to do. And until next time, I show.